approaches with the intention of stealing the sacred species, wanting to steal the Eucharist, but something incredible happens and I want us to see it together. Let's share the video. Okay, we can't really do that. That's a church's property. Pay attention. And this man, as you can see, has just fallen backward. The person recording the video is the security guard, not the priest. He is the security guard. This man's name is Aaron Peterson. He is about 38 years old, and from what you are going to see, it seems that this man is possessed by the devil. Okay? And this happened on February 6, 2025 at St. Mary's Church in Fenimore, Wisconsin. Let's continue with the video. Do you have any friends around here or something? Me. For me to help you, you have to talk to me. Look, he got up from the ground, ran toward the tabernacle with the intention of stealing the Eucharist. He tore the cross from the tabernacle and then he fell backward. He fell backward. That's why I was telling you that everything indicates that this man is possessed by the devil because he is not capable of approaching the most sacred thing, the holiest thing on earth, which is Jesus Christ under the species of bread and wine. Here you have just seen how the power of Jesus Christ, the power of God present in the tabernacle, throws this person back. Let's continue seeing how he reacts. Ellipsis.
Back. Get back.
20 steps up 61. He's like when the second time, right? When he's on the ground, he starts screaming. It could really indicate that this is a possession. I've been seeing this video on social media for days. It's moving. At first, I didn't want to publish any of this video for a reason. I thought it was made with artificial intelligence. So, finally, I decided to publish it and make it and spread it because several media outlets seem to give it credibility, and therefore we would be facing a real scene. It is not a scene created with Sora or with other artificial intelligence media that make these types of videos, right? Also, keep in mind that these artificial intelligence media only make very short videos, 15 or 20 seconds. They are not capable of making a video like this of 22 minutes. Also, it is noticeable. It is perceived in a series of elements that I have tried to verify, and it seems that it does not have them. Therefore, we would be facing a real case. A man who enters a church with the intention of stealing the Eucharist, of desecrating the Eucharist, but finds something he did not suspect, which is that the tabernacle, the presence of God that is there, puts him off. He goes with bad intentions. He wants to strike the holiest thing there is. He wants to steal the most sacred thing there is, probably to desecrate it. We do not know if this person, Aaron Peterson, I repeat, his name is Aaron Peterson, could belong to some type of satanic cult, some church of the devil or something like that, and that he was trying to steal the Eucharist with the purpose of desecrating it in black masses. Do you know what is done in a black mass? We do not know. That is what Peterson wanted to do. What is done in a black mass is to desecrate in the most nefarious way possible, right? The sacred body of our Lord Jesus Christ. Well, now I'm not going to go into explaining everything that is done in a satanic mass, right? But in a black mass. But I want you to see this image because this image confirms what the Catholic Church is saying. That is to say, if this gentleman, who appears to have the devil inside him, reacts in this way, it is because he encounters something real, something real. There is a real being there, and that real being is Jesus Christ. He is not a mere symbol of the presence of Jesus Christ, but rather he is truly and substantially Jesus Christ under the species of bread and wine. Furthermore, there is a moment that I don't know if you have noticed when he screams loudly. It is typical, right, of a possessed person. I'm going to show you again the moment when this gentleman starts screaming because look here, pay attention, you can see that this person is possessed by the devil. Fast forward the video. He tries to steal, do you see? And he falls backwards. The power of God throws him back.
And now he's going to get up and attack the security guard. And goes back to the tabernacle. He takes out the taser, goes back to the tabernacle. And falls again. He falls again. This shows that it is Jesus Christ, the power of God. Is the power of God that does not allow this person who is probably possessed by the devil to act. It is the power of God that does not allow this person to profane the sacred species. I remember, this happened on February 6, 2025 at the Church of St. Mary in Fenimore, Wisconsin. The person reporting is not the priest, it is the security guard. And evidently Aaron Peterson, 38 years old in these scenes, in this video, seems to be possessed by the devil. His body seems to be possessed by the devil. Some demon has somehow entered this man and makes him act as you have just seen. Of course, what would this gentleman have to do? What would Aaron Peterson have to do? Aaron Peterson, in order to get rid of the demon inside him, what he must do first is want to convert. He must want to convert to God completely and approach an exorcist. So that the exorcism works and the exorcist can remove the demon from inside him. Aaron Peterson has to accept Jesus Christ. He has to accept God into his life. Otherwise, it will be difficult for him to get rid of that demon. We have to be careful. I also want to warn you, in this case it seems that these images that we have just seen are true. They are real. At least I have been able to contrast them with some people who, in my opinion, have a correct opinion and they present them as true. So, I understand that they are true, but we have to be very careful because many images created with artificial intelligence are being introduced that are intended to deceive. Of course, one can use artificial intelligence to make videos, and that's fine, but when it's done with the intention of deceiving, with the intention of manipulating, one must be very careful. But I insist, everything I know indicates that this video is real. I've been looking to see if there are elements that suggest that this could have been made with artificial intelligence, and as far as I know, as far as I can see, I can tell you that no, it was not created with artificial intelligence. It is very important, therefore, that we be alert, that we spread this information. Why? Not because of the spectacle of a man possessed by the devil, for which all we have to do is pray for him. Furthermore, we are now very close to what is called Halloween, and many of these people want to desecrate the Eucharist by celebrating black masses on Halloween night. As you know, this is true, and what we have seen here, which happened in February, could be happening, right, in many of our churches. Let's take advantage of this night from the 31st to the 1st to pray in atonement. But as I said, let's be very careful that we are not manipulated by videos created with artificial intelligence, and let's be aware that this video seems to be 100% real. It is from a church, we know the name of the person, their age, we know the date it happened. The state is Wisconsin in the United States. In other words, we all know that. Therefore, this indicates that this video is true, okay? Spread, as I was saying, spread this video not for the spectacle of the possessed man, for whom we have to pray, but so that people, evangelicals, Protestants and Catholics understand that Jesus Christ is really and truly present in the Eucharist, and that even these people, servants of Satan, have that perspective. They are able to realize that there is no mere symbol there, but rather the real, true, and substantial presence of Jesus Christ under the species of bread and wine. Thank you very much, family. Remember one thing before I say goodbye, an important announcement, and that is that we have just published this book by Father Gabriel Calvo-Zerot, History of the Catholic Church, Early Edition. This history book is helping many Protestants to abandon Protestantism, because they realize that everything evangelical Protestants say about the early church is a lie. What this book demonstrates, among other things, is that the early church, the church of the first Christians, was none other than the Catholic Church. Why? Because the Catholic Church, the early church, essentially believed and practiced the same faith that Catholics believe and practice today. Therefore, the early church is the Catholic Church. And this can be seen in this book. Many Protestants, many evangelicals, are crying over this book that right now in the United States is number 4 on the best-selling Catholic books list, and we have to move it up to number 1 because that will help many more people visualize it, see it, get to know it, read it, and realize that the only true church is the Catholic Church. I'll leave the link in the description so that anyone can buy it and acquire it today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in a future video. Until next time.